Well, shalom. Is it well with you? Is it well with your people? Is it well with your tribe? Baby Abraham and I have gone out for an adventure this morning because, well, he didn't want to sleep. He was a little gutsy, a little gas. But you know what's so awesome about that? Because of it, it's really early in the morning, I got to go on an adventure and go hunting for a spot to get into the river. Yes! I love that. I'm finding ways to still be adventurous, even though I have to wear a baby. Pretty much continually. He just likes to be near me.
Need your stuff. That one, she says, look, Dad.
Crystal hunting. The best. I told the girls we were going to Gravel Mountain. Beautiful. Nene, check this out. Look at that one right there.
Where?
Look at that. Look at giant agate. Look at
I want that one.
Show it here, Nate. Bring it here.
Daddy.
Hold still. Wow, look at that banding.
The
That's
whole
just
thing
amazing.
is it. Oh.
The sun just came out. We had a big rainstorm the other night. We were just collecting treasures. We're finding ways. We're finding ways to still nature Nate life. Nature Nate's exhausted. This one. I love him so much. He's exhausting me. He's great. He's great. He's awesome. Sleep deprivation does terrible things to humans and wonderful things. Look, Nate. Look at this one. Look, well, I'm just spotting them like this, girls. I'll spot them with the hickory stick. Jane's got one over there.
Oh my gosh!
She's digging one out. Oh, right there. Right there.
Daddy!
Show it up here, Nate. Show it up here. Let me see it. Show it up here in the sunlight. Yeah. Sparkly stuff. The best.
Dad, I need your help!
Oh, you're going to have to recruit your sister. Oh, there's still good things out there in the world.
I need your staff!
Even through total sleep deprivation.
Dad, help me. I don't have
It's all about an endurance race, right?
Dad, I want to
It's all an endurance race. You want to go to the big mountain? We're
Big
trying to get there. Hang in there, folks. All you sleepless, tired, exhausted parents. Persevere. Chelsea and I have this idea with him that he wakes up so ravenously hungry that he's like a bear coming out of hibernation. It's fantastic. It's absolutely drearing. It's exhausting. He likes to wake up screaming. Immediately feed me. Then he's great. But until then, he's a cave bear. It's good. Anyways, so today, because I went out exploring, I found turtles everywhere, all over the roads, which is fantastic. I love turtles. But look at this beautiful place, y'all. Come on. You know what those are? Sycamore trees, y'all. You ever read about Zacchaeus? Zacchaeus was a wee little man. A wee little man was he. He climbed up in a sycamore tree to see what he could see. Check this out, y'all. You know what's so lovely about these sycamore trees? They're super biblical, one, which is fantastic. I love finding biblical things, especially wherever I abide. Oh, that's saucy. Check it out. See, somebody thinks like I do. When they see a tree, a sycamores like to lean over like this. They like to be where the lower parts of the valley is, like down low, okay? Sycamores love river bottoms, fertile soils, well watered. They can sit right where it's raining all the time and or just sitting water all the time in rivers and creeks. They're amazing. Because of that, they get washed away. Their root systems get washed away as the streams, banks, and the river banks get eroded away. And they start to lean, which is so cool. Check this out. Because as a tree has all that weight leaning that way, you know what's so amazing? Down beneath my feet here, and we actually get to see it here, the root system grows counterbalances. It literally is growing a counterweight system to anchor itself deeper in. Even as it's been growing its whole life here, it is growing deeper. But you know why this tree hasn't fallen over? Because it has a companion. Pity man that falls and has no one to help pick him up. The reason these trees are successful is because they have each other. Look at that. You know what that is? Marriage, y'all. Get married. Biblical covenants, y'all. Be with your esposa, your spouse. Ooh, and that's musclewood tree. That's one of my favorite trees right there. Bam! One of the densest woods ever. Use it for like machining gears and such. Anyways, they're interlocked. Whoop, whoop. They're like joined together. Echad is the word in the scripture. Being one. Two, becoming one flesh. That's straight up what these sycamores are doing. And because of that, They're a perfect plunge pool for immersions. Biblical immersions, y'all. I'm going to jump in right now. No, not with Abraham. As much as I want to jump in right now, I'm a long ways from mama and comfort. Besides, my bosoms ain't making any milk for this guy. But you know what? Neither should you be drinking the milk of the word. You should be eating the good old meatiness of the word by these days, which means you should know what I'm talking about when it comes to covenant. If you don't know about covenant, dadgummit, read Deuteronomy. Savage book. If you haven't read it, listen. I read the entire Bible to you. You can click my YouTube playlist and just listen to the entire Bible because I love the word so much and I want you to love the word so much that when you dive into it, it is like a full-on immersion, son. There's going to come a day where Abraham listens to his father reading the word constantly. And you know what? That day starts now. I'm going to wash him in the water of the word. And even though I'm not going to dive in here all the way, you know what? You can dive in immediately to the word. And I hope you do because it's invigorating and it's beautiful. And it brings only life continually. Other people figured out that you could climb on this sycamore tree and swing out on it. Look at this. You got these nimble jungle cat guys. Let's see if I can do this. Check that out. See? They got a rope swing tied up there. Yeah. I love that. There's a nice strong current right there. You see it? This is the current river. So lovely. So lovely. Ah, one of the most spring-fed rivers in the entire world. And there's a spring that feeds into this that is like the biggest spring in the world. Arguably, and I like to argue, not much, just about spring water because it's amazing and good for your body and invigorates you.
Gonna go over here. Grab on the rock. Dad.
You know what's so good when you get in this water is you feel rejuvenated like crazy. Chelsea and I are like, why do I feel so good when I swim in that water? Because I found out the dissolving minerals from limestone, predominantly magnesium, get into the bodies of this water system and calcium. And so the fish systems, the fish bodies in here are just crazy. There's so much fish. There's so much life in here because it's got all of these minerals to support it because they're dissolving away from these hills. These are the oldest mountains in the world, y'all. The Ozarks. Strong refuge. Oldest mountains in the world. They're dissolving away and the rain that falls on them comes shooting out of the ground in other places in these springs. And when it does that, it brings with it all this magnesium. So instead of doing magnesium Epsom foot salts and stuff like that, you can just go swimming. And it's so cold. Feels delicious, terrifying, and wonderful. Makes me cackle like a gypsy in the wind. It's wonderful. Anyways, I wanted to just take you out on a little morning adventure. Sycamore leaves. Take the tea from those, make a tea out of those. You know what? It'll totally help cure your gum disease and toothache, stuff like that. It's wonderful for you. The inner bark of it is great for throat and cold and feeling like the crudsies. Anyways, you just dry the leaves and make tea out of it. They're giant leaves. They're fantastically delicious. Oh. Well, baby Abraham's waking up, and I got to go check on all those turtles that I left in my car. I like to bring back some kind of creatures for my daughters. They have a great time with it, and I'm realizing if I only bring back one animal for them, they're not happy. But we like to hang on with turtles for like 2-day maximums because they get real pissed and they start dying. It's real sad. Anyways, invigorate your soul. Get in the water of the word today. Live dangerously. And you know what? Get married young. Get married young. Have babies younger. Seriously. Don't wait. We tell couples when we get to meet them and they're like, we're engaged. Or they're like, we're betrothed if they're very Hebraic. They're like, we're betrothed. I'm like, listen, have babies immediately, as quickly as possible while you're young and full of piss and vigor. That's the time to do it because you know what? You'll get tireder later on in life. Way more tired. Way more tired. And you got to work harder to get energized and fill in good. So have babies early. Lots of them. Because you know what? We got to get the people back in the world. Like the people of the covenant. We need to be people of the book. And the way that we do that is by having lots of babies. Hey, be fruitful and multiply was literally the first commandment given to man and his wife for a reason. So remember the sycamore trees. Be fruitful. Sow your seeds with your spouse. Be fruitful, be multiplying, and be ever full of the joy of Yahweh. For the joy of Yahweh is your strength. Didn't you know that? It's a good day. It's a good day to be alive. Until next time, live vibrantly.